What's up, YouTube? This is Too Raw for TV. All right. You may recall, some of you at least may recall that in a video this morning reporting that Irv Gotti had suffered another stroke, a severe stroke, one that reportedly had left him with bleeding on the brain. There were unconfirmed reports at the time that he was in a vegetative state. There were even some unconfirmed reports that he had passed away. I did not want to report that because it was more or less just hearsay. And at that point in time, it wasn't even rampant at that time as far as hearsay. But throughout the day, we've heard more and more rumors that he was definitely in a coma. Severe coma, and he had passed away. Jimmy Fox came on his Instagram and posted a rest in peace tribute to Irv Gotti, and more reputable sources are reporting that he is being declared dead, which would make sense if he was in a vegetative state, meaning that it's possible that Irv Gotti was in a situation, I guess, where he's hooked up to machines. I'm just speculating here, but he could be hooked up to machines that's keeping his heart and organs functioning, but his brain, he may be brain dead, which means that technically he's gone. You know, at least the Irv Gotti that we know is gone. So it appears that Irv Gotti has passed away at the age of 54, which is far too young, especially in this day and age. Apparently, diabetes, once, I know it's hard to believe, 100 years ago, diabetes was relatively rare in this country. Relatively rare. Now it's one of the scourges of our society. It's affecting people younger and younger and younger. At one point in time in our society, people who did develop diabetes didn't develop it until they were in their 60s and 70s. Now we have people developing diabetes. I'm talking about type 2 diabetes, not type 1. Now we have people developing it in their teens, and children becoming pre-diabetic. He admitted, Irv Gotti, that he did not have the healthiest lifestyle for a long time, which of course contributed to the stroke that he suffered last year, the stroke that left him somewhat incapacitated. There was pictures of him circulating using a walker. 50 Cent, who is in a long-standing feud with Irv Gotti and MURD3R and different rappers and people associated with, affiliated with MURD3R and the whole G Unit versus MURD3R BS that went on a little over 20 years ago, man. We all remember that, who are old enough to remember. But no matter what you think about Irv Gotti personally, his contributions to hip hop will never be forgotten. And he was very integral to the development of many people's careers. I mean, hell, like I said, I'm not the greatest hip hop aficionado, but when I think of Eve, if I'm not mistaken, I think she got her start under MURD3R. And we of course know that for a while, man, Ja Rule seemed like he was the successor to Tupac. I know that sounds like hyperbole, but that wasn't hyperbole back in 2001, 2002. He seemed like he was going to be that guy. At one point in time, MURD3R was running hip hop. And they had a hell of a run, man, Uh, so yeah, rest in peace to Irv Gotti, man. Thinking about his family right now, his friends. It appears to me that this, at least from what I've been able to decipher and read, it seems like this stroke came out of the blue. Like I know he had one last year, but it seems like he had fully recovered from the stroke he had last year, and then he has this much more devastating secondary stroke. And if the reports are true, and it appears that they are, um, we lost Irv Gotti at the age of 54. As I said before, that's far too young. Tell me what you guys think.